Om Shanti. Today, 17 September 2023. Revised Murli, 13 December 95. Heading of Murli is Become free from speaking wasteful thoughts and words that disturbs others, and be economically with your words. Baba says today, as well as seeing all of you children here, Bab Dada is also seeing the souls in all directions. Children from all four directions are in their substyle form in front of Bab Dada. Baba is seeing a double gathering, a physical and a substyle gathering. Both gatherings are so huge, and Bab Dada is pleased to see the children of both gatherings because Bab Dada sees all children in two special forms. One in that each child is an ancestor of all human soul. You are the foundation of entire tree because the entire tree emerges from the roots, and secondly, elders are called the ancestors. So it is you soul who have a part at the beginning of the world, and this is why you are the greatest of all. Because of this, you are the ancestors of all souls. As well as this, you Brahmin souls are the first creation of the highest on high Father. Therefore, just as God is the highest on high, so too you are the greatest of all the ancestors. So the Father is pleased to see so many ancestors' children. You are also happy to know that you are the ancestors. Do you maintain this faith and intoxication? So today, Bab Dada is seeing a gathering of ancestors. All of you children of the Father are safe from Maya. To be child, bacha, child, means to belong to the Father, that is to be his child, and so you are safe from Maya. Those who are safe from Maya becomes the Father's children. So all of you are safe from Maya, are you not? Or do sometime come into the spinning of Maya? It is said there are many ways to free yourself from the Chakravayu, a military circular formation that an army has to break. So none of you are going to be trapped in Maya's Chakravayu, are you? Is there any spinning? Are you safe from that? Someone say, Hanji Baba. It should not be that you say Hanji while you are here, and then when you return, you say Nanji. Once you have learned the art of breaking out of the cycle, there is no occasion of being trapped. You know Maya very well, don't you? Or do you become ignorant at times? You then say that you did not realize that it was Maya. Nowadays the fashion is to put on a different face. One minute they will become one thing, and the next minute they will something else. Maya also has different faces to trap you. Maya has a very good large shop. She adopts whatever form she wants at any time, and whether you knowingly or unknowingly become trapped in that. It will take you a long time to remove yourself from it. To waste a second of the confluence age means to waste a year, just not a second. Just think how short the confluence age is. You will now be celebrating the Diamond Jubilee and whatever you want to become. However much you want to accumulate in this short time, you can become that now. So Bab Dada say that there is such a short time to break that, and that you become it for the entire cycle. There is such a huge difference between 5,000 years and 60 years now. Okay, doesn't matter how much more time there is, but at least it is not in the region of thousands of years. So, what would you have to do in this short time to become one who has the right to the kingdom, or to go into the royal family? In terms of number, not everyone would attain the throne of the kingdom of the world. Okay, Lakshmi Narayan, the first would be seated on the throne, and their royal family also receive just as much love and regard. So if you become want to part of the royal family of first kingdom, That is also like the first number. You may not be seated on the main throne, but your reward is in terms of the first number. Otherwise, not all of you would receive a throne even until the Silver Age. However, all of you have the aim of becoming world sovereign, don't you? Or you will become a king of one of the states there. So, to have the reward for the first number in the royal family also required elevated effort. Some receive the throne and some become part of the royal family. There is a deep significance in this too. At the conference age, it is those who constantly and naturally remain seated on heart throne of the Father, not just sometime, but it is those who from the beginning until the end, even in their dreams and thoughts, maintain their vow of purity, those who have not touched impurity even in their dreams. It is such elevated soul who can be seated on the heart throne. Only those who have claimed good marks in all four subjects and have passed with good number from the beginning until the end are said to be have passed with honors. It is not that you can claim fewer marks now and then you have to catch up. It is only those who from the beginning have done everything in all four subjects that like the Father who can claim the throne. As well as this, those who are loved by everyone in the Brahman family, with whom everyone cooperates, who receive reward from the heart of everyone in the Brahman family, it is those who have won such reward who can claim the throne. If you lack any of these aspects in any one or another, it is possible that you become the part of the royal family but number wise. You can come in the first number, the 8th, or in the Silver Age. If you want to be seated on throne, check yourself in these except. What would happen if you accumulate 100 marks in service but only 25% in your dharana? Would such a soul have been right? Many children go ahead in other subjects, but to be the real goal is to be able to mold yourself according to the time with prior practical dharana. Sometimes Maya becomes very even clever than the children. She instantly adopts a form according to the time. What do the children then say? The father gets to hear of everyone, and so the children say, one person is wrong and the other is right. It also happens that sometimes both sides may be at fault. However, if, for instance, you consider yourself to be absolutely right, and even if the other one is absolutely wrong, and you even understand this, then since you are right and other one is wrong, then according to the time and atmosphere, even though you are right, you may have to accommodate something in yourself. You may have to die, you may have to step away. However, what do you some children say? It is always I who have to die in every situation, every time. It is that I am here to die for others and that the others are here to enjoy themselves. Question arises sometime. Every time I have to compromise, I always have to die. It is very difficult to die in this way. You have died a living death, and that is easy. You have become a Brahmakumar or a Brahmakumari, so you have died alive. Have you not? This dying has been very easy. You died and you become a Brahmakumari. However, to die again and again this way is very difficult. It is difficult, is it not? The young ones say that they have to die more often than the older ones say that they have to listen to you a lot more. So you have to tolerate a lot, and then they have to listen to a lot. So who has to die? Who should die? Should one die? Should both die? If both of you die, then the situation is resolved. The game is over. So do you know who to die? Or do you find it difficult? When you only have a little breath, you are breathless, and you are not even able to breathe, there is then some difficulty, isn't there? At that time you say, it is always I who have to die, I who have to change. It is just my responsibility to change. Others also have the responsibility. You have to share it between yourself. You die to this extent and I will die to this extent. At the time Bap Dada also feel mercy for you. Both this dying is not dying, but this dying is not dying. This dying is to live for the all time. People say that you can't go to heaven without dying. However, through this dying you will definitely claim a right to heaven. Therefore, to die in this way means to claim a right to heaven. When you get scared and think that you will have to die, that you will have to tolerate a great deal, a small thing then becomes something huge. For instance, although there may not be any thugs or thieves around, when you are scared that there is a thief nearby, what happens because of that fear? Because of fear, either your heartbeat fluctuates or your blood pressure fluctuates. This happens because of fear, does it not? You get scared, and so the dying is not a big thing, but your fear makes something small into something huge. Then you say, I don't know what happens to me. I don't know. However, just as you did not have any fear about dying alive, but had courage and you died in great happiness, in the same way you have to bring about transformation happily. There is not the word dying, but because you have used the word die, you get scared. In fact, this is not dying, but playing a good number in the subject of dharana. Do not be afraid of having to tolerate anything. Why do you get scared? It is because you feel, why should I have to tolerate something that is not true? However, who gave you the order to tolerate? Did the one who told lies give you this order? Very many children do tolerate, but there's a difference between tolerating out of compulsion and tolerating out of love. You are not tolerating because of the situation, but because it is the Father's direction to be tolerant. Therefore, to accept the Father's direction is to accept the God direction, and so it is that matter of happiness or compulsion. Sometimes you do tolerate, but it is mixed. There is a love as well as compulsion. Since you are tolerating something, then why not tolerate it happily? Why should you do it out of compulsion? When a person comes in front of you, you feel it to be compulsion. But if the Father comes in front of you and you are following the Father's order, it would feel like love, not compulsion. Father make it very simple and easy. So don't think of this word dying. Nowadays it has become a little common. I will have to die. I will have to die. How much will I still have to die till the end, for 2 years, 1 year, 6 months? Then okay, let me die. How much more I have to die? This dying is not dying, but claiming your status, your right. So what will you do? Will you die? Stop using this word to die. Because you think of this word dying, there would of course be fear of dying. Let alone your own death. Some of you even get scared when they see someone else's death. So now transform these words. Do not use such words. Use a pure language. These words do not exist in the Brahmin dictionary. No one knows who invented these words. It must have been the one of you. You does not mean those who are sitting in front of Baba, but all Brahmins. Bap Dada has just given an example. There are many such wasteful words that are spoken jokingly throughout the day. They will not use these good words. They would even say that it was not their intention, but that they just said it jokingly for the sake of it. So, is such a fun making a discipline of your Brahmin life? It is not written anywhere. Have you ever read anywhere that you can make fun? Have fun, but let it be immersed in knowledge and yoga. Because having fun which you regard, yes, fun would make someone else's stage fluctuate. So it is that having fun or causing someone sorrow. So today Bab Dada saw that everyone is an ancestor, and secondly that you are the greatest of all worthy of worship souls. No one else is worshipped in the same way as you are worshipped throughout the cycle. So you are the ancestors and also worthy of worship. However, you are worthy of worship number wise. Those who become Brahmins are definitely worshipped, but some are worshipped accurately according to the system, whereas others are worshipped superficially. So, what is it when some Brahmins sit here in yoga? It is just superficial. They will be sleeping sometime, they will be having yoga sometime, having a few waste thoughts and having a good thoughts. That is just for the sake of it, is it not? Once the white light is switched off, your job is done. There are also many who are superficial in the dharana too. When any such circumstance arises, they would say, let it continue in this way for now and we will see later about it. Such soul would just be worshipped for the sake of it. Just see, they create hundreds of thousands of saligram, but what happens? Is that accurate worship according to the system? That is also for the sake of it. They bathe them with a hosepipe and the Pandit applied tilak with a little bowl of tilak paste, and then tilak is applied. So what is that? That is also just for the sake of it. All of you become worthy of worship, but how you are worshipped is number wise. For some, even dead of theirs is worship. They even give a glimpse of the deity having their teeth brushed. When you go to the Mathura, they even give you a view of the idols having their teeth brushed. That is now the time to brush their teeth. So don't become one who just does everything just for the sake of it. Otherwise, you will be worshipped accordingly. Acha, are all of you teachers happy? So, do you still have some desire in your mind? If there is any desire, it would not allow you to become good. Either fulfill your desire, either become good. It is in your hands. It has been since that desires are like walking in the sun. When you walk in the sun, you see your shadow going ahead of you, but if you try to catch hold of it, would you able to do that? Then when you turn back, where there would be the shadow go? It would follow you. So desires are something that attract you and make you cry, whereas when you let go of desire, they come following you. Those who beg can never become complete. You may not ask for anything else, but you beg a lot in a royal way. You do know what a royal form of begging is, do you not? You want to earn a temporary name for yourself, that you are giving some reward, that your name is listed with the special souls, that you are counted among the senior brothers, that you are counted among senior sisters, that you should given a chance. However, for as long as you become a beggar, you cannot become full of the treasure of happiness. To chase after your wants or limited desire is like chasing after a mirage. Constantly keep yourself safe from this. It is not a big thing remain a junior. The young ones are equal to gods because they have claimed a number ahead in Bab Dada's heart. You must Have experienced whether temporary desires make you cry or laugh? They make you cry, don't they? It is Ravan ordered for you to made to cry. However, you belong to Father, so would the Father make you cry or laugh? Today, Bapdada is especially drawing your attention to wasteful words that no one likes. If you like them but others don't like them, then stop using these words for all the time. If Bapdada were to note down the children's words throughout the day, it would be a huge pile. These words are bad words, wasteful words, or words spoken loudly. In fact, speaking loudly is disturbing many others. Don't say my voice is like that. You have become conqueror of Maya, and yet you can't become the conqueror of your own voice. So don't speak wasteful words or words that disturbs others. You may have had a conversation with someone for just a few words, but you would continue to speak about that for another half an hour. You then speak too many words. If you can do something by just speaking 4 words, then don't speak 12 to 15 words. You have a slogan: speak less, speak softly. Those who say that their voice is loud, that they don't want to speak loudly, but their voice is like that, they should put the slogan around their neck. However, what happens instead? You may speak with your intoxication, but when those who come to you hear it and don't know that your voice is like that, it sounds to them as though you are quarreling. Therefore, that is also disservice. So Baba is giving you today lesson: liberate yourself from wasteful words and words that disturb others. Become free from speaking wasteful words. You will then receive a lot of help in becoming a whipped angel. You just continue to speak so many words, so many words. If Bab Dada were to record a cassette and play it back to you, even you would laugh at all. So what lesson did you make firm? Be economically with your words. Value your words. For the Mahatmas, it is said, whatever they speak turn out to be true. So too, let your versions also be the same. That is, let these give one attachment or another. Sometime whilst walking along, you jokingly say, this one is mad, this one is stupid. There are many such words that Bap Dada has forgotten for a moment, but he does hear them. For Brahmins to speak such words is like forecasting the truth, for in fact you are cursing them. Do not curse anyone, give happiness. Speak yukti yukt words, speak useful words, not wasteful words. Check yourself for an hour. Just as you are now moving along, and after an hour you can start to speak. So check yourself as to how many wasteful words and how many truthful words you spoken in an hour. You do not realize the value of your own words. So now understand the value of your own words. Do not speak bad words. Speak auspicious words. This is now the last month, and the first month is the diamond jubilee, so you will be a diamond throughout the year or for only 6 months. You will become this for a whole year, won't you? Why is Bap Dada especially drawing the children's attention to this before diamond jubilee? Bap Dada continually see the scenes everywhere. He does not watch them all day long. He can see everything in just a second. So, did you make this lesson firm? Do you wish to become free from this? Or will you be a little clever and become a little free from it? Let each one of you check yourself. Don't then start saying Bap Dada spoke the Murli and yet he is also speaking. Do not look at others. Look at your own self. To what extent I am following the Bap Dada Shrimat? At present, you look at one another. It is this one doing this. However, when you are to claim your right, if the other person get a lower status, would you be with him in that? At that time, would you say that other person? At that time, you won't see the other person. So why do you look at other persons now? Acha, will all of you become free? Do all of you remember your lesson? Which lesson do you remember? That you have to free from speaking wasteful words. You haven't forgotten it, have you? Blessing. Acha, blessing for today is, may you make your home into a temple by transforming the lokik into a lokik and become an image that attracts. Detail. While living at home with your family, make the atmosphere in your home such that there is not anything worldly in it. Let anyone who enters it experience the place is to be alokik, not lokik. That is not an ordinary home but a temple. This is a practical form of doing service with a pure household. Let the place and atmosphere do service. Just as the atmosphere of a temple attract everyone, in the same way, let the fragrance of purity be taken from your home. That fragrance will automatically spread everywhere and attract everyone. Slogan. Concentrate your mind and intellect with determination on burning your weakness, for only then you will be called a true yogi. Acha, Om Shanti.